Oh, Alfred. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this video. Welcome to my channel, In the Garden Again. Today is garden cleanup day, like number 100,000. And I am working on finally spreading out the rest of this mulch. So this is a little encouragement pep talk. Getting into gardening is a lot of fun and it can be really, really good for you. And for me, I find it even more fun when I make it a challenge to find free stuff for the garden. This mulch, the manure, were both free. I'm not spreading manure right now, but these two in-ground beds behind me, horse compost from a farmer a town over from me. Or not a farmer, horse compost from a ranch about a town over from me, giving it away for free by the tractor bucket load. And I had my wood chip guy deliver these wood chips months ago and I'm just now spreading them out. Definitely a lot of ways to cut expenses with gardening. Don't let the cost deter you. All right, here's my progress. One more tarp full will cover this up. Okay, I discovered something interesting as I was digging through my pile of mulch and pulling it over here, and I'm going to show you, and I have hatched a plan because of it. So, look at this. These are my wood chips. So you can see there's wood chips on top, but it has broken down pretty nicely in here. Like, it's basically dirt. You okay? Basically dirt. So, I'm gonna try to grow with this year and see if it works. Just to show you how much it's broken down. There's an area over here where it hasn't broken down hardly. And it's still pretty fine, but it's more ashy in color. So I think the reason these wood chips broke down a lot faster is because they are so fine. The guy that I got them from, I don't know, maybe he rented a different chipper or something this time around. And I basically just left this pile here because I haven't had time to mess with it. And now that I have time to actually deal with it, it's been sitting for a couple of months and in the middle of it's broken down pretty heavily. So, here's my plan. I've got these two in-ground beds. I am going to make them one giant in-ground bed. And I'm gonna put a third row in between here. And I'm gonna use these red scalloped bricks that I have as stepping stones to go throughout so that I have a place to step on and not get disturb the dirt. So I was gonna do a bunch of these 4 foot wide in-ground beds, but I can just make this a 12 foot wide in-ground bed, and I don't know. We'll see what I do. Not growing tomatoes in here again, because I grew tomatoes in that area last year. So what I think I'll do, something different in here, tomatoes in there, maybe tomatoes in another one, because I only want to do 1 row of tomatoes down the center of this. I don't want to do a double row again, because that was annoying. I don't know. This idea is halfway thought through. So stay tuned to my channel throughout the year to see how this fares, because I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna see if it works. Here's to experimenting and learning new things. All right, project is done. Last thing to do is put the tarp away. I think what I'm just gonna do is put the tarp on top of this wood chip pile and put a brick on it. Let me show you what I did. It looks a lot nicer now. Okay. My plan has been adjusted a little bit. I now have 3 in-ground garden beds, just one 12 by like 26-ish area, divided in 3. So what I'm thinking I might do for like simplicity with the irrigation is just set up like one more of these 12 by 26 beds right over here. on the other side of this mulch right here. So I raked the mulch evenly, and it's a little higher than the mulch that was already in the garden around all the beds, but it'll settle as the rain falls on it and whatnot. So the adjusted garden plan, what I need to do is lay cardboard here, 12 feet wide, 26 feet long, and I'm going to be getting more horse manure from my my horse rancher lady. She says that it's all broken down, so just to be on the safe side, I am using it to prepare for my spring garden so that it'll have some time to rest and break down even more before I put any plants in it. So excited. I cannot wait until the next spring gardening season when I can use all of this extra in-ground garden space. Once I'm done with all of this, I will have easily doubled, maybe even tripled my garden space from what I started with this spring to what I will have this coming spring. So that's pretty dope. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me during this video. This guy looks like he's super tired. You ready for a nap? Me too. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I'm gonna get some painting done for my illustration. I think that's all I got for you guys today. Just an encouragement, if the cost of gardening is something that is holding you back, fret not, because there are many, many ways to cut the costs of gardening. Super cheap wood chips were free, compost was free, bricks were free that I used to divide everything up. Basically the only thing that wasn't free that I was using were my tools and my tarp. Okay, if you guys want to see more content like this where I am trying to show you ways on how to inexpensively garden, then leave a comment for me below telling me that you want that, and I'll do my best to think of more ways to help save money in gardening adventures. With that, if you guys want to be kept in the loop with all my garden adventures, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I upload something new. Also, if you need a friend to learn how to garden with, I'm your girl. Happy gardening.